What's up everyone, my name's PlatinumHowler, coach of your Delta Gligars. Today I'm bringing you my week 5 match of the IBL versus Wmar and his Miami Infernapes. You can see his team over on the right side of the screen. This man is currently 4-0, the only remaining undefeated team in the league. So it'd be super cool if we can take him down a notch. Last week we won with a quick build, so we're gonna see if we can do it again because I'm still not super fond of prepping teams constantly at the moment. So we got 5 of the same 6 mons as last week. Rotom-Mow is the only new addition. I wanted to bring this thing because I haven't brought it 3 weeks in a row. I brought it week 1 and then it sat on the bench for 3 weeks, so I wanted to bring it back. I actually threw it on the team last minute. Originally I had something else in this slot, but I think Rotom is overall more reliable in this matchup than the other mon that I had. Just something else to switch into Excadrill. Otherwise I wouldn't really have any switch-ins to it at all. So having Rotom here is nice. It's going to do really standard Rotom things, try to be defensive, try to burn things, come in and pivot out with Volt Switch. Pain Split to hopefully keep itself healthy. Leftovers are pretty standard to run on it, especially when we're going up against sand. So we can have the leftovers cancel out any chip that we may take from Sandstorm. Luckily though, the only thing on our team that's actually going to be chipped down by the Sandstorm is going to be this Araquanid. All 4 of these mons are actually don't take any damage to sand, which is pretty cool actually. So next, we have Duraludon here. Weakness policy is a pretty cool idea. So if we can get some defense boosts with Flash Cannon / just take hits in Gigantamax form with our massive HP stat. And so if we were taking hits from things like Girder, or things like Excadrill, things like Tyranitar, then I mean, there's a very real possibility that Tyranitar could come special, like it could be mixed and have some sort of special hit for us. I'm not sure if it gets Earth Power, but it probably does now with the new TRs, so Earth Power might be a thing that he might want to try to bring. So we can Body Press that thing. That's not going to be, the power of that is not going to be affected by weakness policy, but if we get a defense boost, then it should definitely be an OHKO on Tyranitar. We have Dark Pulse, has our like dual stabs obviously, and then Dark Pulse to hit his Excadrill at least neutrally. In G-Max form too, it's also going to lower his special defense. So if he's in like an Assault Vest Excadrill, then we should be able to 2-hit KO him after lowering his special defense. The other thing about Excadrill is if he should outspeed me, right? And he can Earthquake me, which would activate weakness policy, and then Dark Pulse, I can fire off a +2 special attack max darkness, and that should hopefully get it out of the way. And yeah, same thing goes for Girder. If Girder I would go before Girder, so I would get a defense boost and then take the hit better, and then the next turn I would fire off a +2 attack against it. So yeah. Girder, by the way, has 9 kills this season in 3 games played. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I should say that I built this team assuming that he would bring the 6 mons that I think he's going to bring, being Tyranitar, Excadrill, Gigantamax Flapple, Espeon, Weezing, Galarian Weezing, and the last mon was... what was the last mon that I was expecting him to bring again? It was... oh yeah, Girder. Yeah, I'm expecting those 6 mons to come. I would be quite surprised if he brought anything else, to be honest. Piloswine, Life Orb, not a Violate, so we are not that bulky, and well, not bulky at all because we're not even running really any investment in HP either. We just put some EVs in HP so that we hit 159, which is a Life Orb number, so we're not getting chipped down by Life Orb too much. And then Adamant Max Attack, the rest into Speed to try to outspeed stuff such as the Girder. I don't there's no way that Girder outspeeds this, none whatsoever. So if he wants to hit us, he has to go for less powerful Mach Punch, and or he could just go Drain Punch after living a hit, but hopefully we don't have to. But if we're attacking this thing, then we're hoping to knock it out and not put it in a range where he can just Drain Punch me and then get all of that HP back. Worst case scenario, if that's what I have to go for, I can maybe try to flinch him with an Icicle Crash. I thought about running Facade here, just in case I get burned by a Weezing, but I should probably run Rock Slide on the off chance that Centiskorch comes. I do have a Terrakion on my team though. Centiskorch is not particularly good facing off against a Terrakion. We're bringing Scarf because it can outspeed a Scarfed Excadrill if he brings like Excadrill but no Tyranitar. And it also outspeeds Espeon. Espeon is really strong. It has base 130 special attack and it outspeeds everything on my team. These base 110 mons are killing me, I gotta tell you. Gengar, G-Max Gengar I faced last week, which is, I think, has the same like speed and special attack stats as Espeon, and I was able to deal with that thing with Grimmsnarl. But Grimmsnarl's not coming to this game. So, yeah, I kind of felt like I needed Scarf to have a way to hit Espeon. So, we have Sacred Sword. We don't have Close Combat. I don't feel like I need Close Combat to hit, to be able to do enough damage to Excadrill and Tyranitar, which are the two main things it's there to hit. I don't want to be spamming Close Combat to put myself in range to die from a Girder's Mach Punch. If I need to be locking myself into a fighting move to clean him up, then I won't be lowering my defenses, and I should, and like obviously Sacred Sword is not nearly as strong as Close Combat, so I'd have to be sure that Girder is in range to die from a less powerful attack, but yeah, we're going to rock out with Sacred Sword. And Zen Headbutt can hit his Weezing and Girder super effectively. Stone Edge for secondary stab, and then Mega Horn, we can hit the Espeon and the Flapple super effectively. Reuniclus, there you go. Reuniclus is basically the same set as last week, except that we have Psyshock instead of Psychic. I thought Psyshock would be better, just in case he brought mons like the Centiskorch or the Mantine, which are naturally much more specially bulky, so they should take a lot more damage from Psyshock. And even though Weezing and Girder are more physically bulky, hopefully since Psyshock is super effective on those mons, that it should be doing enough damage to them regardless. And then Focus Blast and Shadow Ball, because that's what you bring on the Trick Room set. We need to be able to hit Tyranitar. We need to be able to hit Tyranitar, and we need to be able to hit Espeon. Araquanid here is very offensive. Last week we brought like kind of bulky Assault Vest, like bulky offense, but this is kind of a weird set. I actually don't have Sticky Web on this. I switched it out for Toxic, just in case he brings Mantine, because Mantine walls Araquanid indefinitely. So if he brings that, then we can try to get a Toxic off against it, and then we could maybe consider that threat neutralized. I don't know. Well, Mantine, there's no way Mantine can be, like, even if he has Air Slash, it wouldn't be doing much damage to Araquanid at all. So if he's, hopefully we just rack some Toxic damage up against him there. We went with Reflect. I don't know how useful this is going to be, but if I'm not sure when I would click this, but we're going to try it out. I feel like it's I wanted to keep Reflect over Sticky Web to make room for Toxic, because I don't particularly want to risk clicking Sticky Web and then have his Espeon come in and bounce it back, because then I think I'd pretty much just auto lose. I don't know. We'll see. I just become much more dependent on Reuniclus to set up a Trick Room and win for me pretty much. So yeah, we're like as much attack as we could get. I put enough speed to try and outspeed his Weezing if it's uninvested in speed. And then Mystic Water so that I can potentially bluff that I'm banded. If I do enough damage to something to knock it out and make him think that I could be banded, and then he goes into Flapple, and then like thinking that he gets a free D-Dance, well, I can just Leech Life that thing. I thought about Ice Beam is probably better, but we kind of need Leech Life to keep ourselves healthy and be able to, like, if we want to be able to take on an Espeon, then Leech Life is a good idea to have. So yeah, that's going to be the team, and we'll see you right back with the battle. Alright, we're back with the battle, getting connected with Wmar. Took a little bit to get connected, but we finally figured it out, which is good. Can't wait to see what he's brought, see if he's brought the 6 Mons that I expected him to. And I also can't wait to get to the team preview screen to remind myself exactly what I've got this week, exactly what my team looks like, because we actually are playing this game 4 days later than we had initially planned. So my team is not as fresh in my mind as it usually is, you know, when I'm playing these games. So I know that we've got a pretty standard defensive Rotom Wash, weakness policy, Duraludon, Choice Scarf to Terrakion, offensive Mystic Water Araquanid, Trick Room Reuniclus, and one other thing that we've got. I think it's a Piloswine. Pretty standard Piloswine. Oh, it's a Life Orb Piloswine actually. So he brought Munchlax. Really? Wow, okay. So he brought Munchlax instead of the Flapple. He didn't bring his Flapple. Other than that, he's got the Mons that I was expecting. So I'm not really sure what he's gonna want to lead with. Usually, he's made up his mind, so I feel like he's got a dedicated lead already. I don't really have switch-ins to things, so I should probably. I don't really want to lead Rotom-Mow. Kind of just want to lead Terrakion. We'll see how that works out for us. Like, I know usually when you've got a standard-ass Rotom, you lead with it, but I'm worried about an Espeon lead, and Espeon would just get to blow me up with a Psychic move because it outspeeds everything, and I didn't bring my only Psychic resist is Duraludon, which doesn't really count as a switch into Espeon at all. So hopefully we can get this battle in with little to no lag. Already we had kind of a long black screen there to get going. That is Tyranitar, so Terrakion is a good lead for us. I feel like I can very safely click Iron Head, because I think that, see, actually not having a Scarf Terrakion would be really nice here. Wait, I don't have Iron Head on this. Never mind. That's a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Yikes, okay. Well, he's going into fucking wheezing right now. So I'm going to, or unless he's like sashed, I don't care. I guess we'll find out if he's sashed. Because, yeah, I mean, Gronkowski. Oh, that's the Yurter, actually. He's going to take some Sandstorm Chip. Probably good play on his part to not go into Wheezing, because I very easily could have had Iron Head. But now what the heck do I go into now? guess Araquanid, and we'll try to get some big damage off. So he doesn't actually have Flapple to switch into, what's the thing called? He doesn't have Flapple to switch into. He knocks off my Mystic Water. He didn't do that much. Now he's going to know that I'm offensive. I still don't think he can switch anything into me. I should be faster than him as well. So we make the safe play here and go for Liquidation. I've invested to outspeed Weezing. That is not speed invested at all, so I should definitely outspeed this Girder. And hopefully the fact that I didn't run close combat doesn't come back to bite me. Luna. Holy crap, this thing is going to take a ton. We just killed Espeon. Wow, good job, Araquanid. Okay, he can bring in Tyranitar now, but I just got rid of one of the biggest threats to my team, so he can do whatever the heck he wants. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. That is Excadrill. You have to have Rock Slide to hit this. And be surprised if you went for anything. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go into my Rotom. This is the reason, like, I brought Rotom to be able to deal with this. I don't know why, but the frame rate on the video looks subpar for me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just the sandstorm messing with me. Yeah, I think it's just, the sandstorm messing with me. I'm gonna keep the Araquanid around to switch into Weezing potentially. This is pretty predictable, but he just goes for the Rock Slide because he would lose a Pokemon if he didn't go for it. So we don't see Life Orb. That doesn't do too much. Very interested to see what kind of item he is. He can go into, like... He can go into Munchlax and take nothing. I don't particularly want to burn the Girder right now. So I think I'm just going to click Leaf Storm and get damage off against something. I feel like, unless this is a very bulky Excadrill, although I don't know how bulky you would be if you're running Rock Slide. He just straight up Swords Dances on me. Are you Lum? God damn it, that's not a 2-hit KO. Well, now we're in a bit of a weird spot. So, the Tyranitar is definitely Smooth Rock, 100%. You've got to be Lum. You don't stay in unless you're Lum. If you... I have Life Orb Ice Shard on Piloswine, so I'll just try to Leaf Storm you again to weaken you so that Ice Shard can pick you off. Yeah, he's got the Excadrill. Wait, I lived it on 1! Holy crap, Rotom! I lived it on 1 and I crit him! Oh man, that crit's unfortunate. That crit's really bad. Oh, I feel bad about that. That's really unlucky for Wmar. I cannot believe I lived that hit. Okay, so his 2 biggest threats to my team are gone. And so I feel like Girder would... I can very freely go into this right now. Because Girder can Drain Punch me, but I'll get Weakness Policy. This seems like the play. Yep, there's the Girder. So I'm Gigantamaxing and clicking the Steel Spike. So shoutouts to Gage for the newest oh, he switched. Okay, so he's going into this thing. That's okay, I think, unless you have like Whirlwind. I have Body Press to hit this. I don't know how much that's going to do. I don't know how well this thing can try to take on Duraludon. This isn't going to do much. There's no point in me going for Max Knuckle. I can go for Max Darkness, actually. I feel like Max Darkness is the play to lower his SPDF. And then we'll go for another Steel Spike to give us +2 defense. Rest. What the heck is the second to be? Rest, Sleep, Talk, what? We're just gonna try to... So, this is my last turn of G-Max. I'll be at +2 defense. I should outspeed everything he's got left. Hopefully Body Press does a respectable amount of damage. I feel like now that you're at -1 SPDF, Steel Spike, this should bring you below 50%. Not even. Wow. Are you gonna have like Whirlwind? You can't Whirlwind me out while I'm in G-Max form. Curse. Grr. This thing's gonna be annoying. Rest, Sleep, Talk, Curse, attacking you. You're still asleep for one more turn. Dragon Pulse does more damage than Flash Cannon. You're at -1 SPDF, so maybe we can 2-hit KO you from here. He's switching out, okay. So he went into T-Tar. So this T-Tar I know is Smooth Rock because the sand was up for a long time. He's lucky I went for Dragon Pulse there and not Flash Cannon, but I feel like Body Press should still be killing you. And I damn well hope I outspeed you and that you don't have like Earth Power or something. Or... I don't... No. I was gonna say, hope you're not Choppleberry, but I know for a fact you're not Choppleberry. Hard switch? What the heck? I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, that did a crap ton of damage. I should have gone for that. I should have gone for that earlier, although he was at +1 defense before. So he has to go into Girder now, I think. But little does he know that I'm Weakness Policy. Oh wait, I was +2 defense. I was +2 defense, so that's why Body Press did so much. Actually not really sure which of my attacks is going to do more damage here. We'll go for Flash Cannon just because Girder is typically more physically bulky. He hits me with an attack. Please don't, like, crit me when you hit me. Drain Punch. Okay, please don't crit. Good. Okay, we take that very easily, and we're gonna get our weakness policy now. And we should... Oh, yeah, we'll definitely be able to knock you out with the Flash Cannon from this range. So now he'll have to go for Mach Punch and hope to try to crit me again. No crits. No crits. So yeah, Duraludon is a freaking monster, man. Freaking monster. Good lord. Okay. It had eight kills in its first 3 games. And now it's getting 4 more. It didn't get a kill in the last game, although if I had G-maxed the first turn against Zeraora, then it would have. It would have got a kill. Oh, you are Babiri Berry. But I feel like I still kill you because I'm at +2. Yup. Down goes the Weezing. All that's left is the Tyranitar, and that thing is going to get body pressed. And this is going to be a 5-0 win? Holy crap! I was definitely not expecting that, this outcome for this game. Duraludon just put in way more work than I expected. And not gonna lie, I got super lucky with Rotom living that on 1 HP. That was ridiculous. So he must have not had Iron Head on his set, which is interesting. So he wouldn't have had super effective coverage for Grimmsnarl, but I think he... Oh, well, he has a Galarian Weezing, so I don't really think he should be too afraid of Grimmsnarl one way or the other. But, yeah, I think... I don't know what would have happened if Rotom didn't live that hit. I don't know how much Piloswine would have... I definitely would have gone into Piloswine on the next turn and tried to kill him with Life Orb Ice Shard. I don't know how much that would have done. But then... I think I would have had to stall out turns of Sand because I'm pretty sure that Scarf Terrakion is not outspeeding that Excadrill. He probably EV'd it specifically to outspeed Scarfed Terrakion in Sand. So I would have had to sack some things. There was no way Duraludon was living a hit even if I G-maxed up. I was only going to be living a hit from that thing if he was at neutral attack. So yeah, Rotom clutched that for us 100%. So GG to Wmar. Also sorry about the Leaf Storm crit. I don't think I needed that. I think that just put me in way too good of a position, given my weakness policy set. But yeah, thank you so much to Gage for suggesting that set. Like, and I hope you continue to suggest really good sets for us for the remainder of the season. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel to keep up with all of our Draft League content. We'll be back for week 6 of the IBL next week versus our good pal OG Albina and the Miami Mets. Until then, see you later.